Facebook streaming, YouTube streaming, and also via Skype. Each one of you is welcome to this live streaming from our studios in Trinidad. Sutras of Vigyan Bhairav Tantra. Prayer is the fragrance of love. Prayer is the fragrance of love. Prayer is the subtlest form of love. If love is flower, then prayer is its beauty and fragrance. Love is somewhat physical, visible, but prayer is subtle. In the realm of love, there can be exchange of words, but in the realm of prayer, words disappear. Prayer is the silent communion. Prayer is the silent communion. You want to know how to pray? Someone asked Jesus how to pray. He bent down on his knees and showed. There is no particular way or method or technique for prayer. All techniques are of meditation. Prayer is spontaneous, and it is expression of your own feelings, maybe in words, through expression or gestures. If you are using the techniques, then prayer will not be there. Prayer does not require any technique. If you are intending for any technique, then prayer will be useless. The prayer will be artificial, and it will not be of any significance. You look at we follow the prescribed format of prayers, long and in words. Look at the Christian prayers, they are quite long. So, what it is actually prayer? For prayer, you can say it with eyes open, with open eyes, with all the windows and the doors of the heart open, and you are participating in the celebration that is taking place all around in the existence. The flowers blossoming, the sun rays shining, the birds chirping, flowers dancing with the breeze. This is a celebration going on. To join that celebration, to be a part of that, is prayer. Prayer is joining in the continuous ongoing celebration. The trees are green. You also become green like trees. Your prayer is completed. Flowers have blossomed. You blossom. Open up your petals. Your prayer is complete. Sun has risen. sun has awakened, sending its rays are spreading all around. You also wake up from this slumber. Prayer is complete. Winds are dancing, they are wavered, moving, rustling through the tree leaves. Be part of that dance, celebration. Your prayer is complete. Prayer has neither the way or technique, nor form, nor shape, nor arrangement. Prayer is spontaneous celebration, intoxication, prayer is the name given to the one who is drunk with the mystical wine. God is the mystical brewer. He goes on creating the wine, mystical wine, in myriad ways. The blossoming of the tree, the green of the tree, red of the flowers, the opening of the petals, the birds chirping, sun rays falling, the breeze blowing, rustling through the tree leaves, flies dancing over the flowers. These are all the mystical wine that is being created moment to moment, and that surrounds you in the form of an enormous continuous celebration. The moment you become a part of that celebration, your prayer is complete. But your prayer is like you are standing with a begging bowl for some things to be dropped into the begging bowl. Look at the Christian prayers, very long. Father, do this, Father, do that, Father. It is like a request. Continuously you are asking for more and more. Give me this, give me that. Why this is not happening? Complain and begging. To spread your begging bowl in front of the God, spreading the piece of cloth or whatsoever it is where you want to have the benedictions in front of the stars, the moons, the sun rays. It is not something which can be expressed through the words. It is the expression of your inner feelings. It is the expression of your joy. It is not a dialogue. It is not a speech or a lecture. It is the state of your being. Beingness is your prayer. Someone says, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, and considers it to be the prayer. Someone says, another prayer, Ishwar Allah Tero Naam. Your name is Ishwar and Allah. Give wisdom to everyone. Prayer is not an expression in words. Prayer is silent communion. Prayer is the art of submission. That is why all these things that you see, the blossoming of the flower, does it have anything to do with the flower? The flower has reached its pinnacle. Now there is no other way for it to blossom. The bud the fruit is ripe. There is no way for it to remain on the tree, it must fall. This is happening spontaneously. A bud opens its petals to become a flower. This is the prayer of the bud. The flower, when it blossoms, it spreads its beauty and fragrance. It's opening its petals, opening its doors for the existence, for the butterflies, for the bees. It has no control over it. The way the wind makes the leaves of the tree dance becomes its prayer. Where your heart is filled with ecstasy and you want to bow down, that is prayer. That is the reason, because it is said God is omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. It is in the blossoming of the flower, it is in the fragrance and beauty of the flower, green of the trees, in the laughter of a child, in the surging of the winds. God is not Allah or sitting in a temple. It surrounds you through His continuous celebration. So when you bend down in front of anything, out of that celebration, like the mystical wine is being poured into your being, the moment you are ready to take a sip and you get drunk, that is prayer. To get drunk with the mystical wine that is continuously being brewed in myriad forms. Not that it is available in the pub alone. A master is drunk with the mystical wine that is continuously brewing all around. Prayer is the expression of innerness. If tears flow, if the words flow as song, who knows what may happen? Your feet may begin to dance. You may use the dancing bell. You can pick up your flute and start playing. Who knows? You may become silent, utterly silent. The voice vanishes for completely. Prayer happens, not it is a doing. It happens in a unique way. And every time your way of prayer differs. My prayer cannot be your prayer. A flower's prayer is its blossoming, is spreading its fragrance and beauty. The moment you have blossomed, your beauty and the fragrance, your presence becomes your prayer. A master's presence and awaken one's prayer, awaken one's presence is his prayer. Never copy anybody's prayer. And that is what we are doing. We have composed prayers and we use the prayers of others, the borrowed prayers. Borrowed prayers cannot help you in any way. Let the prayer be your spontaneous overflow of emotions through silence, through gestures, through the words, through dancing, any way it can be. We have been taught prayers by Hindus, Muslims, Jain, Christians. Somebody is continuously repeating Gayatri Mantra like a parrot. Someone is repeating the Jain's Panch Namokaro mantra, that too like a parrot. Someone is reading the Psalms, or from this Elijah or that message. Someone is reading or continuously repeating like a parrot the verses of Holy Quran. They are beautiful. These mantras are beautiful. But these cannot become your prayer. These are borrowed. Prayer is the overflow of your emotions. Prayer is the overflow of your emotions and feelings. Through the prayer, through your spontaneity, you come to know godliness. You are the moment you are drunk with the mystical wine, you come to know yourself. Manarfa nafsahu arfa rabbahu. If you have known yourself, you have known that which is. Prayer is a way to communicate, to come in communion with yourself. It has nothing to do in a particular format, a method or technique. Vigyan Bhairav Tantra gives techniques. These are meditative techniques of meditation. You are doing this or that. Something which happens to you spontaneously, that becomes your prayer. It always happens in a unique way. It is an expression of your innerness. When tears flow, it becomes your prayer. It does not matter how does your innerness overflows. It can overflow as tears. It can overflow as a song. It can overflow as a dance. It can overflow as the sound of the flute. Prayer can make, if something makes you silent and the dance continues within, your prayer has begun. So prayer is the subtlest form of love. When love has blossomed in you, it is overflowing. The way it overflows, that is prayer. Love is gross, prayer is subtle. Prayer is the fragrance. If love is the flower, prayer is its beauty and fragrance. The subtlest form. Sometimes silence becomes your prayer. A gesture becomes your prayer. And you want to know how to pray. No one can teach you how to pray. All I can tell you, be spontaneous in what you are doing. If you are cooking, eating, sitting, spontaneously, that becomes your prayer. Only this much for this morning. Until tomorrow, take care and do have a pleasant day.